I love this Tabata app. It's so simple. It's just a timer, right? But we see here every day, it's got a little quote. To succeed in life, you need two things. Ignorance and confidence, from Mark Twain. Now can you read that? See? This is a Tabata app on the App Store, by the way. And so, I like that quote. And I was thinking today's theme could be survivalist. It's like, how self-reliant are you? But why don't we just do ignorance and confidence? And so I like that a lot. We'll talk through more about that in the workout. But today is day 19 of Reps Verona, and I'm so excited to get moving. It is Saturday, the 4th of April. My little brother's birthday was yesterday, so happy birthday again, Sam. I spent the morning having a FaceTime chat with one of my best friends / arch nemesis. It felt good. It felt good to talk to someone that you love. That's a simple thing to feel good. Just have a conversation with someone you love, including yourself. So let's get into it. Today is a core workout. So we're going to be focused. Last 2 days we did lower body and then upper body. Today we're going to do the core. So we're going to focus on a lot of hold movements, and then we'll finish off with one dynamic movement. So let's get started. 10 minutes on the clock. We have a hollow hold, reverse hollow hold, elbow plank, extended plank, kick throughs. First one, hollow hold. 30 seconds on the ground, spine touching the floor. We're going to suck our belly buttons into, oh, that's good, I can feel that already. And the more you extend your arms and legs, I found about a 30-degree angle is the maximum pressure for me. So if I did it like this, it's way easier to hold. But if I go out, woo, that's when I can really feel my abs being lit on fire. So belly button to spine, it's time to rest. Now we've got a reverse hollow hold, which is the same thing, but we're gonna go on our stomachs. And so back to that ignorance and confidence, it's that I had an article on this on how to deal with imposter syndrome. One of the ways is to get really good at whatever you do, and so then you have confidence in your abilities. So there's ignorance and confidence. But to get there, you kind of have to ignore all of the voices in your head that tell you you're not good enough. So confidence comes after being good at something, but the journey there is where you need the ignorance. You need to ignore people who say, oh, you can't do that. You need to mostly ignore yourself, because you'll be the only one most of the time holding yourself back. Let's go. Oh, reverse banana. This feels good. Again, we want to get our hips and our shoulders off the ground, squeezing those glutes. Hold it for a little bit longer because we're spending too much time chatting. Excellent. And so we now have elbow plank. So this one, it's just a regular plank hold. So come down, then we go elbows on the ground, legs back, squeeze those glutes. We're not on yet, it's still resting time, so we get to chill out and have a little bit of a conversation. My form of confidence and ignorance is being vain and vulnerable. Let's go into a plank, squeeze those glutes. And I wrote this article, it's how to deal with imposter syndrome. And it's the main 2 points. You could say confidence and ignorance, but it was be vain and vulnerable at the same time. As in, once again, life, you achieve the best kind of balance by operating at each extreme at the same time. Hold it a little bit more. That's it. Beautiful. Come back up. So what I mean by that is that one way of dealing with imposter syndrome is to be vain enough to have the mentality that, yes, I can do this, whatever it is. If you want to learn to code, yes. If you want to get fit, yes. If you want to be a writer, yes. If you want to make videos, yes. You have to be vain enough to go, I can do this. Because no one, at the end of the day, who's going to care as much as you about what you want to do? Let's go here. We're doing elevated plank. So same as a normal plank, except our arms are extended this time. Beautiful. Again, belly button to the spine. Squeeze those glutes. I was talking to another friend this morning about something that he wants to build, like a business venture he wants to go on. And he was talking to someone about it, and he said it didn't seem that they cared as much. And I was like, hold it. And I was like, yeah, Well, if there's anything I've learned is that, yeah, no one is going to care as much as you about whatever adventure that you want to take. So if you're using that as an excuse to hold yourself back, well then, who's really holding yourself back? Is it that person who doesn't care as much as you? Or is it you? So the last exercise, we're going to do kick throughs. This is of the 5. Remember, we do everything twice. So we'll come through, and then we're just going to go, oh, I need to remember how to do these. Yeah, there we go. Kick through. So that's it. One leg at a time, we're just kicking through. Arm through the sky. Beautiful. Right leg forward, left leg, kick through. Right leg kick through, left leg forward. That's it. We're moving here. Oh, look at that one. Kick through. We might practice these for a little bit longer because my kick throughs are rusty. And especially if you've never done this movement, it can be a little bit complicated. But all we're doing is we're jumping, one leg comes forward, and the other kicks through. Kind of like a kick sit, but except we want to stay above. That's it. Through. That feels really good. Now we're back to hollow holds. This time we're gonna step it up a notch. Let's hold it for the whole minute, including the rest time. You can take a break, of course, if you can, if you need to. But this is part of the ignorance and confidence, is that we're going to ignore the voice in our head that says we can't hold it for a minute, and at the same time, we're going to have the confidence to say, you know what, I can hold it for this whole minute. Now it's telling us to rest, that timer just went off, but we're going to hold it till we hear the next one. Keep it up. Oh yes. We got some self-reliance here. We're building some self-reliance. Maybe that's the best way to do it. Hold it.
Exercise.
Oh yes, now reverse hollow hold. Come back, squeeze those glutes. Up, squeeze the back. I got a little bit of a sweat going, do you? Point those toes. Maybe that's the best way to build self-reliance, is to be confident in yourself at the same time as ignoring yourself. Balance, the extremes. That's a big lesson that I've learned over the last couple of years. Oh yes. Oh no. I said we're going for the whole minute. Don't rest. Come back, hold it. You see, this is where some real strength is built. And being able to hold a single position for an extended amount of time. With movement, you can kind of cheat a little with momentum, but holding is what's going to take that concentration.
Exercise.
Oh yes. Now we're up to elbow plank. There we go. 3 biggest lessons in the last 5 years for me. Number 1 is that you try to live like someone else, you fail every time. Number 2, the energy you get from loving yourself is better than any other energy out there. Oh, aside from movement, they're one and the same. And then number 3 is that balance comes from living at the extremes at the same time. Hold it. That's it. We're going to go right through to the rest. 1 whole minute plank. If you need to rest, it's fine. We're building up to this. I've had a bit of practice doing planks, so I can hold it for a minute. There's that confidence shining through, you know? Oh yes. And now we're straight back into the elevated plank. This is going to be the biggest challenge because we've just held the other ones for a solid 3 minutes. Now we're going to breathe. Starting to shake. Getting those shakes. Oh yeah. Halfway. Let's hold it together. That's what we're all doing. The whole world is cooperating right now. I've never felt it like this, but it's a beautiful time despite what's going on. I can't help it. I can't help it. My instinct is optimistic, is optimism. That's what my soul is saying. Look at that. A drop of sweat onto the ground. That shows you that we're working. Oh, yes. Now, I've got the final one, which is kick throughs again. Let's finish it off. Kick through. Beautiful. Kick through. Kick through. Let's jump through. The form doesn't have to be perfect here. We're just moving our bodies. My knee went down then. Come through. Hold it. Hold. Now back into that animal position. Now kick through. Left foot. We've got 30 seconds left. Come on. Kick through. Nice. Let those beads of sweat fall off you. Kick through. Kick through. Keep it going. Not long. Kick through. Deep breath. Come back. Animal stance. Kick through. Beautiful. A few more. One more. Look at that. I got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 drops of sweat. Let's make it 9. There we go. So we can get out of that. Look, another quote. Every time you do a workout, it gives you a quote. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. Muhammad Ali. You know, I read another part of that. Maybe we can talk about that tomorrow, but study risk taking, not risk management. So today, look at that. I'm breathing heavy, can barely talk through. That's a sign of a good little challenge. Is that when you're working your body up into a sweat, we've got the blood flowing. We talked about, what was the quote we talked about? To succeed in life, you need a healthy balance of ignorance and confidence. So maybe, if whatever change you want to bring in, remember, you need the confidence to be able to say, I can do this. And you need the ignorance to be able to ignore the voices of others and the voice of yourself holding you back. But today, hollow hold, reverse hollow hold, elbow plank, extended plank, and kick throughs. 30 seconds on for the first round, 1 minute on for the second round. If you want to go God tier, you can go 1 minute on for the whole thing. And of course, if you can't hold it, you can go 30 seconds on for each one until you can build up. But my core is on fire. I got to go cook breakfast for the family. As always, stay safe, keep moving, and wash your hands. See you tomorrow.